Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg publicly apologized for her recent comments criticizing Donald Trump. So here's her statement. On reflection, my recent remarks in response to press inquiries were ill-advised. I regret making them. Judges should avoid commenting on a candidate for public office. In the future, I will be more circumspect. She apologized because of what she said on Monday. So here's what she said on Monday. He's a faker. He has no consistency about him. He says whatever comes into his head at the moment, he really has an ego. To which Trump tweeted, Justice Ginsburg of the U.S. Supreme Court has embarrassed all by making very dumb political statements about me. Her mind is shot. Resign. My legal power panel is here. Kelly Saindon, Emily Compagno, welcome to you both. Emily, what is your take on the situation? The New York Times, Washington Post, LA Times editorial boards all came out in defense of Trump. And I have to say, especially for the Washington Post, that's an unusual political bent, which means they felt strongly that Ginsburg was out of line.
I totally agree. Justice Ginsburg clearly violated the United States Judicial Code of Conduct, which specifically prohibits publicly endorsing or opposing a political candidate. And ironically, as you just said, the Washington Post editorial board summed it up perfectly. They said politicization, real or perceived, undermines the public faith in the impartiality of the courts. And here, unfortunately, I think she really dishonored the courts with her statements and the position that she should be honored to have.
Kelly, let me ask you something without wanting to start a rumor. Do you think she's ready? I mean, she's older than 80 years old. Is it just one of these things where maybe she's getting ready to retire? Maybe she would have already announced that had it not been for the passing of Scalia. I know they were on different ends. But is there something there, more there than just a comment made off the cuff?
You know, I have to say no. I don't see that because she's still a brilliant legal mind. And just because Trump tweeted that she's, making dumb comments doesn't make that true. And the thing about it is, while Emily's citing judicial code, historically, many justices have done this. Sandra Day O'Connor said that she thought it was a bad decision and it was going to be awful when Al Gore was elected into office. Then instead of recusing herself, she was the deciding vote that put George W. into office. We have historically, if you look at other justices, they've opined. And so I do think that she stepped out of line, but she is not out of the realm. Justice Kagan helped with Obamacare, and she was one of the votes that pushed it through. She didn't recuse herself. So I don't see that she is going to resign. I think that she's human, and she spoke her opinion. She's someone who deals in facts, and everything that she does is calculated, so I am certain that she is frustrated to watch someone just off the cuff spout numbers that don't have any backup. So I don't see it as her on her way out.
Give this evidence. I mean, in theory, we think of the three, especially the justice, being separate from the other two branches, or at least impartial and objective. We're going to talk more about this because we still have that 9th seat unfilled. You'll both be back. In the meantime, I thank you, Kelly and Emily.